Just die already, Grimgrin.
It gives me full life at the last guy.
Yeah. Well, after you beat whatever the last boss is before the final boss, there's a couple, like, the meteors will still be falling, so it'll give you some chance to kind of, like, replenish your life.
Really? You follow up Grim with Bombarder?
A red version.
Oh, God.
I know.
I suppose that's their way of making sure you have full life. I mean, look at that. It's fucking ridiculous.
And full chips, too.
Yeah.
Because they'll give you... Yeah, those red chips are, like... They are so invaluable, too, because I think they give you, like, something like 400 or 600 chips.
Okay, it says in the booklet. Maybe it's like 200.
No, it's a lot more than that.
You sure?
I'm telling you.
Oh, there we go. I haven't seen it.
Wait, it says gives 50 power chips.
I
swear to God, it gives you more than that. It was giving me, like, 400 at a time.
Alright. Oh, is this the part you were gonna take a picture?
No, I'll show you exactly where I took my picture. Because I did that.
This lulled me into a false sense of security.
I did the gauntlet, and I'm like, ugh, please tell me that's it. You're flying, you're flying, you're flying. Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Cutscene! We're done! Got it on my phone. I'm like, okay, I gotta line this up. Okay. Took the picture, took another picture, hoped that I got it, and then all of a sudden, I was getting hit. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why am I getting hit? And it's, yeah. So here's where it kind of ensures that you are fully chipped and fully healed up. This is super easy before the boss, but now I'm kind of curious. I'm curious to see what your tactic's gonna be.
I really don't even remember what he does.
He shoots stuff at you, and his arms come out at you.
Does he? He doesn't move.
He does move.
No, like
he does move. Yeah, just like that. See, arms come out. Oh, you're gonna do my tactic here?
Well, to be honest, it's anybody's tactic.
No, it's not. It's mine.
Like shoot little jets.
He does. And to be quite honest, it's strange, but the jets that he shoots out do more damage to you than his arms do.
Oh, I believe it.
So I would rather get hit by his arms than by his actual projectiles.
Fuck it. This method's worked the whole game so far.
It has.
Hey, leveled up. Or what would appear to be leveling up. That's a godsend too. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a boss fight and you're low life, and then all of a sudden you level up and it refills like
not even the level up. It's the getting the energy pack where it refills your life. Like that is, yeah, that's a godsend. But this guy takes he takes a lot of hits actually. Yes, he can.
I know, so they haven't really been giving.
You know, you don't have to move. Just stay underneath him.
I'd rather.
You. Thank you.
I'd rather not.
You just did.
I'm going to.
Oh, you're not going to anymore. Okay.
I have 10 hits left. 8. It's not looking good.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Whoa. Say 11. You're fine. You're fine.
I don't like it. There we go.
What?
I don't know why the screen's doing
Yeah,
it.
why is the screen jumping every time you use your energy eraser?
I don't know. Oh, I can move this.
Yes, you can. That was well timed. He just looks happy. I like
happy
that.
to be alive.
He does. Yeah, he's got that one eye, and he's like, I'm gonna get you. I don't know, but apparently
he is really doing a lot of damage.
Apparently he is the ultimate evil. So the game has sort of got a storyline like Alien, where it's kind of this planet is full of aliens, and it's trying to get to Earth, and Guardian has to stop it from getting to Earth.
The arms don't hurt you. It's just the hands.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
But even so, the hands don't do that much damage to you.
They really don't. It's still the idea of sitting inside.
There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. You are making the screen jump a lot, and I don't like it.
Well, it's not doing it on the capture.
Good. Wow, he's almost dead. Goes through the rainbow.
There we go.
All right.
Oh yeah, he really takes a beating.
He does. He really, really does.
Oh,
Final score.
Girl.
There she is. What did you say her name was again?
Miria.
Miria.
M-I-R-I-A.
Oh, that's such a beautiful name too.
It's a great end song too.
You are the greatest player. Oh, I love it. I have to say, when I beat this game, I left this music playing for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I literally left my TV on and left the game
man.
Password.
Those beautiful blue eyes.
Whoever programmed the password, thank you very much. You guys actually, you did better. You did better than Legacy of the Wizard.
Well, fuck. Guardian Legend.
So that's Guardian Legend. Good job, bud. I'm proud of you. You beat it without dying.
Yeah, holy shit. I'm surprised.
Holy shit.
I got very close.
Yeah, very close. Several times.
But, I mean, thank you guys for watching. If you watch this game is fucking
This game
phenomenal.
is amazing. You guys have got to track this game down if you don't have it. Yes, thank you for giving us this wonderful, wonderful game. Broderbund, thank you for putting together these creative teams to put the game together.
Absolutely.
This game actually goes for, I haven't checked it up in the last week or two, but
$18 loose.
$18 loose?
$35 complete.
It was $14.50 like a week or two ago, but either way, $20 or below, even dare I say it, $30 or below, like it's worth every penny.
I would say even buying this game complete for 30 or 40,
it's worth
completely worth it.
Completely worth it. You will not be disappointed with a game like this. It is worth whatever you pay for it.
This is a rare occasion, but I would almost say paying what this game was worth at release, $60, whatever,
50, 60
would
bucks,
be completely worth it.
Absolutely. You definitely would have gotten your money's worth back in the day with this game. Abso-freaking-lutely.
From the music to the visuals to just the gameplay itself.
See, even just
everything is solid.
Well, even the exploration too. You didn't even find everything. You didn't find the last the Red Lander. So it's like there was reasons to go back into this game.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it was really well known or if it was published in Nintendo Power back in the time, but you had the TGL password too, so you could play the arcade version of the game.
That's right.
So it's like there was so many different things that you could do with this game. It was so worth it. But,
it really was.
But actually, we're jumping the gun here. So
we did jump it a little bit. You kind of jumped it.
I did. I couldn't help it. So
all right.
Difficulty. What do you give it?
All right, I know ours will differ a little bit. I'm actually going to say this game falls above, just slightly middle of the road, to a 6.
I was actually going to agree with you wholeheartedly. Watching you and watching some of the kind of going through the bosses again, kind of reiterated or kind of reminded me that, oh my god, like if I just knew what I did, like making it through the bosses and kind of finding these little strategies, if you will, it is not as hard as when I initially went into the game. So I would say,
but see, that's
I would say 5 or 6, but I would lean towards that 6 because it's not definitely middle of the road. It's a little bit above that.
It's definitely in high 6 category, almost maybe inching to a 7 because as you said, I've played this for years, over 20 years. Well, maybe not. Yeah, over 20 years I've been playing this game, so it's like I know the ins and outs. You played this for the very first time, and you felt the struggles of learning it and figuring things out, and you see all that shit that comes out. I mean, you lose health quick.
Yes, you do.
So I mean,
and sometimes too, it was a perfect example too, where you would look down at your life, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh my god, when did I lose all that life?"
Yeah. So I mean, it's even it barely creeps into 7 at points. So it is a tough game.
So I would say definitely 6. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. As far as fun goes, and I know you're not gonna agree, this is a perfect 10 for me. This is a 10. This game is like a pillar on which my gaming experience. Like, this is one of the reasons I fell in love with games. It's got combinations of all the titles I like. Zelda, it feels like Metroid, it feels like, I mean, it's a great shooter. So, I mean, it rounds out the experience to a whole to make it a perfect 10 to me.
My initial thought was a 9. Just because I think that it is a really well done game, and it is
strong title.
It is super fun. There was very few points where I was not having fun, if any. I think when I texted you, I think just Grimgrin was just trying to figure out Grimgrin. That was the most frustrated I ever was, but at no point did I ever just not have fun with this game. And so, dare I say it gets a perfect 10, but I think we'll just have to say that it is as close to a 10, maybe without being a 10, as it possibly can get.
A high 9.
Very high 9 from me.
And it was funny, or not funny, but what's great is that even Grimgrin, like, as frustrated as you were getting, it wasn't like some of the games we've played where the frustration was due to sloppy gameplay or sloppy mechanics.
Absolutely not. No,
it was just the fact that you couldn't do it.
It was just not either I couldn't do it or I just didn't realize the move pattern. Yeah. Every boss has a specific pattern that they follow, and after you play them so many times, you really learn what their pattern is, and really get to know them, and so you get better and better every time you play it.
Exactly. So it's like you weren't your fault. The fault of your experience wasn't with the game, it was with you.
It was
which is how it should be.
Exactly. Difficulty. Yes. That it is difficult because it's difficult. It's not difficult because the game made it difficult because of the controls or because of just sloppy mechanics.
Yes. And that to me is why this is a perfect. Is because if the fault falls on the player for not being able to play it as opposed to the game having issues.
Music is outstanding.
Yes.
The graphics and gameplay are fantastic. They are phenomenal. You have twisted my arm. I am gonna go ahead. I'm going to say 10.
Really?
I am gonna give this a 10 for fun.
Wow.
I am gonna give this a 10 for fun because you just really kind of, I didn't even think about it at that point, but this game, it was difficult, and for all of the right reasons.
Exactly.
We don't say that often, but this game was difficult for all the right reasons. Mm-hmm. You learn it, you just have to kind of battle through it. Sometimes what ended up happening was that I didn't pick up a power-up, and so I would do some exploration, I'd get a power-up, and therefore then I was strong enough to actually start fighting this boss, whatever it was.
Yeah.
God, the music is just epic from start to finish. Every area has such a great. And there's different areas to explore too. It's like Legacy of the Wizard.
It's such a fun. You know what? How long did this take us? What's the timer say?
2 hours 55 minutes.
It honestly didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't.
We've played games where it would spend 2 hours and 55 minutes.
And it felt like 8 hours.
Yeah, this really felt shorter.
It did. It really did.
I mean, it's just... What can be said?
No, there's nothing more that can be said.
There's a reason it's number 2 of one of my favorite games of all time.
And definitely in my top 10. It's definitely, Is it worth it? Absolutely.
Definitely.
Don't ever emulate this game unless you're buying it, like, if it's on, like, the virtual console or an eShop or something like that, then buy it, take it wherever you want if you got it on the 3DS, but this game is out there, and it does not go for that much. It is still one of those obscure gems that people are now starting to realize that it's an obscure gem, and it's turning into a non-obscure gem. But
it's a beautiful blend of genres.
But it is
satisfying.
Such a good blend, and you will find this game in more places than you won't. And for the most part, it's going to be cheap, so definitely run out and get this game.
Absolutely.
It is worth every second, and it is worth every penny that you spend.
If you have an NES collection, definitely find this. Put this in your repertoire.
It's gotta be.
You will love this.
It's gotta be in your collection.
Definitely.
So
cool.
All right, so
that'll take care of that.
That is Guardian Legend in the bank. And again, thank you guys for watching, for sticking with us through this playthrough. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to check out Two Dudes in an NES. Me and Andy are on the episode of Guardian Legend just because
Should be coming out later this week. I think.
We had to share just how wonderful this game was.
I really hope those two like it as well.
And I hope so too, because I would hate for it to turn into another Legacy of the Wizard.
Yeah. So fuck.
So hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Twitter, check out PowerTripGaming.tv so that you can check out all of our other stuff. Leave a comment, like, subscribe to our stuff.
Tell us a game of yours that you feel is a perfect 10, retro
Absolutely,
or not. Let us know what you think is,
or a game that has been reviewed to be just kind of either mediocre or really not good. That you just say, you know what? No, I think that this is just. It's a great game, and these are the reasons why.
That's what blows my mind about this game. Is you know what? Keep talking. Close us out a little bit.
Well, we
we already did.
Well, we are closed out, but
that's right. Damn it! All right, cool.
But yeah, this.
So,
it's just so strange though that like the Wikipedia page on this
really
whatever they. Well, first off, they said that the game was non-linear, which it's not non-linear. For being a non-linear game, it is very linear.
It was reviewed by 4 people in a 1989 issue of Electronic Gaming Monthly shortly after its release in 1989.
And there's a reason why EGM is no longer in publication.
One guy said it does more than most shoot-'em-ups and that it's a good follow-up to Xanac fans. He added that the multiple genre format helps elevate the whole title to a much higher level. He got it right.
He did. That's good.
This other guy called the game a Blaster Master clone and only average at best. I don't see Blaster Master in this, to be quite honest with you, other than the exploration.
I don't either, but also, too, I don't know how you could even consider this game average at best when you've got the soundtrack that it does, the controls that it has, the graphics, and at the time, this was 1989. Nintendo had not really kind of... Like, the developers had not really mastered the hardware at that point. Like, how could you even say that this was average at best? It blows my mind.
And then this next guy said the game is repetitive, offers little challenge, and that it would have been better as a pure shoot-'em-up.
No.
He pointed to the special password, TGL, in which players can bypass all the labyrinths.
Yeah.
Another guy, you know, they all seem to ring the same sentiment that it's compared to Xanac.
Yeah.
And repeated that it has a lack of difficulty except in boss battles, which I feel is completely backwards.
Which is, well...
The boss battles are a joke, with the exception of maybe a handful.
There's a handful of bosses that are difficult. For the most part, though, some of them are a joke.
Bombard.
But
that weird
some of the exploration areas, too, get to be very difficult because enemies do so much damage. So, again... That stands by my fact that the people who say that it wasn't difficult or it had a lack of a difficulty is just because they didn't make it through the game, like, to completion, or they didn't make it past, like, area 5 or 6. Because they didn't give it time to actually get difficult.
What's funny is the game got recognition for its achievements, and the magazine... editors and staff nominated the game for several awards in the first ever Nintendo Power Awards.
Nintendo Power.
And
EGM is different from Nintendo Power, though,
well, that's just what it says.
Yeah.
But this was nominated for Best Graphics and Sound, Best Play Control, and Best Overall, but did not win any awards in those categories.
No, do you know what did win Best Overall in 1989?
I don't know.
Zelda 2.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Which is funny because I feel like Zelda 2 had like 3 songs in it and that was it.
Yeah.
And it's
I think it's just because it was a well-known... I mean, when you really look at all the other games that were out at the time, that's why this one really flew under the radar.
Wow, this game was actually had a partial walkthrough in a following November 1989 issue of Nintendo Power.
Yep, correct.
That's cool. I'll have to look at that at some point.
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, the game was criticized for not having a battery backup, but then again, you know,
honestly,
who cares?
Honestly, my biggest gripe of this game is the password feature.
It's cumbersome.
We covered that. The password feature is cumbersome, but at the same time, I would rather have a password feature than a battery backup because the password's never going to fail. As long as the password's right, it's never going to fail. With a battery backup, a battery's going to die eventually.
You got a good point there. And that's the one problem Zelda... And
eventually there's going to come a point where you guys are going to be playing Zelda, and guess what? You're going to have to beat it in one sitting because it's not going to save anymore.
Or crack open your case and replace it.
Or replace the battery.
Old Pokemon games.
Yeah.
I mean, battery backups fail, and it's
so that's why I don't.
It's genius.
I like the fact that it's got a password feature instead, because then you've always got your progress saved.
Yeah. Well, we're slowly turning this into a podcast.
We are.
But anyway,
okay.
Check us out on that episode of Two Dudes in a Nest. Guardian Legend coming out later this week, hopefully. I think, right? They do. When do they release?
They release. I think it's every Wednesday. Okay. I think it's every Wednesday. So
we'll post when we release. When they release this, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
So definitely tune in for more Power Trip. Hook up on Two Dudes in a Nest. Fucking get yourself there. Check out all their shit. They don't swear, so that's cool as shit.
Yep, they're clean.
It's cool as shite. I think it's funny.
Fuck yeah!
Next time on Power Trip,
we play something better. Is that even possible?
Liar.
That's not possible. This is like the first time where we actually said we play something better, and it's just not true.
It's not true at all.
It's not true.
Not even a possibility. Next time on Power Trip, we play something
else.
We play something else.
Yeah. Next time on Power Trip, we play something else.
Fucking Awesome. Love this shit.